there has been some kind of epiphany that this person's had about you and them and in this connection, and it being something that they felt very, very committed to. But starting something new and starting something fresh, and this is going to be very frustrating to you. It's not that you're like an opportunity to them. It's just going to look that way, but you don't actually, I don't think you're going to actually feel this way. It's just like the optics. I'm feeling like the optics of it. So let's see kind of what's going on in their life that is going to make you kind of feel that way. Because you're on a winning streak. And you might have blocked them. Okay, well, you're on a winning streak and they feel like you don't really need them. It's interesting. It's like this person has done some kind of work to appear, I'm hearing more gentle. Appear to be more gentle, more considerate of your feelings. Why is that an appearance? Love triangle. While still maybe respecting someone that they're already involved with, or possibly you are involved with or have been involved with. Like there's something about trying to respect the boundaries here, even though they don't want to. You know, it's so funny because we are getting like this with the World and the Death card of cycles being closed. I am getting a sense of not feeling quite good enough for you. And not like, oh, well, you're not good enough for me. Not like that, but like there's something about, especially with like the love triangle, it could be like a third party. When we think about a third party, it could also be things that aren't even like a person. It could be literally like a bad habit that they have. And you're like the good habit that they can't quit, but they perceived you as being a bad habit because it stirred up a lot of feelings with them. Okay. But worried, because we were getting like a very opportunistic thing. The optics aren't going to look great. You know, I feel like this person might be down on their luck right now, even though they are in this like wonderful ascending energy of feeling very protective and committed to you and this connection. Their place in life is not where they wanted to be. They wanted to be on this side with you, but they're here. They've struggled with a lot of bad habits. You don't need them. And there's someone who needs to be needed and you don't need them. But that kind of, it's interesting because that they're looking at it as like a plus and kind of a negative. They're worried about if you don't need me, then you could discard me. However, if you don't need me and I can just exist with you, then we can both exist in our own power. That there is a lot about whatever cycle they've closed out, and maybe that's with keeping their distance from you, because this is someone who, with the Four of Swords reverse that we were starting with, this is like they needed time to process. It was a lot. It was a lot that they felt was taken away from them. Or that they've taken away. I had a deck that just moved. I'm going to switch to that. Also, they might be watching you online. It keeps moving. I feel like, okay. Communications coming in. Okay, you are encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. This is what is happening here. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. With the Thief and Cyberbully kind of coming out here too, with the communication, they're kind of worried that if they open up their heart to you, that you won't let them in, or you might even like get them a little something back. But they still want to communicate this offer. So let's go to part 3 and see if we can figure out what the heck this offer is.